Yo necesito 𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 entero, por favor. Top of the morning to you folks. We are back with another edition of Healing Hashimoto's. We're on our way. We're just leaving the house. Put your seatbelt on. We have just left the house. We have to go to Keith's appointment down in St. Louis, and we really need to go grocery shopping. We need to do a little stockpiling. We need to go to Fresh Time and Costco. So I'll show you what we get. I did not pack us lunch today, so we're just gonna have to find something at Fresh Time to eat on the way home. And of course, I'll show you what we end up eating for dinner tonight. We also have boxes to take to Goodwill. I will also be updating you on Keith's second, what would you call this part? Phase two of his healing process. I think there's 3 phases if I remember right, but he's about 2 weeks into phase 2 and he's starting to have like some symptoms and stuff again. And I don't mean symptoms from like his illness, I mean symptoms of like detox. So we'll talk about those later. I'll show you his pharmacy of supplements that he's taking because it's a lot. It's a lot. And yeah, we'll just take you along for the day today. Hi there folks, we just got out of Keith's appointment a little bit ago. We ran into Fresh Time. Ooh, look at that sun. I will do a full grocery haul when we get home, but what we're having for lunch, crackers, our favorite salami, and then I picked up 2 of these Chomps beef sticks, the Italian ones, because we haven't tried these before and they sound really good. We also have some 𝗬𝗧 chips in the back, which we might dig into, some water, but it's a less to be desired lunch today, but that's what we're working with. These are absolutely delicious. My favorite flavor by Chomps, by far. Also, if you're gluten-free, these crackers are phenomenal. They're the everything cracker. Their sea salt ones are good too, but they just don't have like as much flavor. Whereas these ones, they have a lot of flavor. If you're a fan of the traditional sociable cracker, these are like a step up from that. They're very good. We just hit our Costco run and God, we had a lot of fun in there. Anyways, we had a lot of fun in there because, well, you know, Costco in the middle of the day is kind of like a retirement home. Well, I wanted to show them these. We found these 𝗬𝗧 Mexican shortbread cookies and we're gonna try them. So the entire time we were in there, we were saying, Yo necesito music. Yo necesito 𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 entero, por favor.
Has nothing to do with the cookies.
It has nothing to do with the cookies, but they're Mexican shortbread cookies, so we were just, anyways, speaking Spanish. Anyways, we had a great time in Costco. Can't wait to show you what we got there. So these are pretty good. I had to get them because Keith is like a massive churro fan. He can't have churros anymore. And I mean, they're not a churro, but they definitely have like, the cinnamony, sugary flavor. Costco's parking lot is like
a fucking maze.
A maze. There's just so many people coming in and out all the time. I'm very highly stimulated right now. What do you think? You like them?
Not bad.
I guess I could elaborate on what we were actually saying in Spanish too, so that you know. One of our favorite things to eat while we're in Mexico is red snapper, which is a fish. And so we were just saying, I need a whole red snapper, please. Yo necesito 𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 entero, por favor. All right, guys, we are back from, oh my gosh, look at Booby, she's so cute. Where's Boozy? Oh, there's Boozy. Anyways, we are back from the grocery stores, and this is our grocery haul. I split it up into shelf-stable stuff and cold stuff, and then also what we got at Fresh Time versus what we got at Costco. So let's do the cold stuff first so I can put it away, and then we'll move on to the shelf-stable stuff. All right, from Fresh Thyme, we got some leeks, we got purple and green cabbage, we got some kale, we got some celery. This is 1 thing of cilantro and 1 thing of parsley. We got some edamame. We got a few cheeses. We've got smoked Gouda. We've got the raw sharp cheddar that we love. And then this is Parmesan. I got some pomegranate seeds. We actually had 3 of these, but we ate 1 of them for lunch. Got these honey mamas. If you've never had these are phenomenal. And this is actually a limited edition, but it was a limited edition like a year ago. So I don't know if they brought it back or what, but they were also buy 1 get 1 free at Fresh Thyme. So I picked up 2. This is definitely my favorite flavor, even over the mint chocolate, but the mint chocolate one is really good too, but this is just so good. Then I got my favorite yogurt, the 𝗀𝗏 yogurt. I got 3 bourbon vanilla ones, and then this one is just the plain and simple. I like to use this in like mashed potatoes and things like that. And then 2 chicken breasts. All right, now we're moving on to Costco. We got wild caught shrimp, organic blueberries, some wild caught cod. If you've seen my breaded cod recipe online, the gluten-free breading, you should definitely try that because it is so good. And then we got a bunch of zucchini and some green beans, some butter lettuce, some raspberries, and then these grass-fed Teton sausages. We love to use these in like stir fries and stuff. Very good. All right, now we're gonna move on to like the shelf stable section, and we're gonna start with Costco. We got some Poppi. We got my favorite bone broth. We got these Siete chips. The lime ones are way better, but these are the only ones they ever have at Costco. You saw these grain-free cookies, these Mexican shortbread cookies. They're very good. And then I've never tried these, but the ingredients weren't awful. I will say one of the things that I miss about not having refined sugars in the house are like sweets, like gummy type candies, because I love a gummy candy. So I'm gonna try these out. We'll see how they are. We've got strawberry and mixed berry. Have to get the pineapple. They're always pretty good at Costco. The pistachios. I actually prefer the Kirkland brand over the, what is it? I think it's actually called Pistachio brand. And I always get mine where I have to crack them because I feel like they're more moist. They stay like fresher longer. Of course, we got the chomps. We got 2 regulars and 1 jalapeno. We got almond butter and a thing of peanut butter. Now we will move on to the last section, which is our Fresh Thyme stuff. Of course, we did a range of chips. These are the absolute best corn tortilla chips I think I've ever had. They're amazing. Oh, there's the lime ones that I was talking about. You saw these in the car. These are the seeded everything crackers. We got some russet potatoes and some yellow potatoes. I also got some sweet potatoes. This one's the Japanese, and then these are just like the regular orange sweet potatoes. We got some basmati rice. We got some Catalina Crunch. We got some cassava flour for all those delicious breaded recipes that I've been making. We got some rice vinegar, 2 things of coconut cream, the sprouted brown rice crisps, some Rotel for Super Bowl Sunday hamburger dip. We got a salt cracker. We got some onions. We got some oranges. We got some tart cherry juice. My favorite cranberry juice by Lakewood. I get the organic one. There is one that is not organic, that is less expensive. But today, these were buy 1, get 1 free. We got some vinegar. I use this for laundry and for cooking. I got one of my favorite face washes. And then we both got some DO for our BO. No, our deodorant. This is our favorite deodorant. This is the one that I use, the Amber Woods. And then Keith uses this one, the Out West. Hello there, folks, and welcome to Keith's Pharmacy. He's got 2 of these now because he has to take pills morning, noon, evening, and night. He's on quite the regimen right now, and I'm just gonna catch you up on what phase 2 looks like. So technically there are 3 phases. We're done with the first phase, which was more so to like really help his Hashimoto's and clear out some of his gut stuff. Now the second phase is like really in depth with the gut stuff. he still has to continue his Hashimoto's stuff, and like I'm hoping he won't have to continue that forever, but he does have like a pretty severe case of it as far as numbers go, which, like I said, I don't want to talk about numbers because they're so different for everybody, and I don't like want to scare anybody with where they're at or where they're not at or do the comparison thing. We're not going to do that, but I'm hoping that in a year's time, so let's say September 2024, when we do all the retesting and stuff, we can see that his numbers have either lowered drastically or possibly not even be elevated anymore. That could be possible. So we're gonna cross our fingers for that. If not, then maybe another 6 months from then. But we're gonna keep trying for that goal. If it's not achievable, it's not achievable. But that's what we're gonna try for. Okay, so phase 2 is all about cleaning out the gut. He did have some testing show that he also has some leaky gut stuff going on, so we're gonna be dealing with that too. And then phase 3 will be probably 6 months or more down the line. And that will just be like a cleanup of everything. So if there are just a few things that are still kind of bothering him or triggering him, or some elevated numbers somewhere, like that type of thing, then we'll just kind of pull supplements from like the other 2 phases of the protocol and go from there. So I'm gonna show you how many supplements Keith is on right now. And this is hilarious, but I literally have, see this TV stand here? I literally have a full drawer in the TV stand where I keep all of our supplements. Now, like I said, some of them are mine too, but I keep the supplements in the drawer, and I literally pull the drawer out and put it on the countertop to fill his pill cases. This section over here is my stuff and our stuff, meaning like we both take vitamin C when we're sick, we both take oil of oregano, we both take elderberry, we both do activated charcoal, like those types of things when they're needed. I also have zinc for when we go on trips, Tylenol, probiotics. So I've got like a multitude of things for me, and also he uses them when need be. And then this is his side. I also use the magnesium though. And we'll be adding things to it today because we got refills of things. This bag is full. It's a lot of pills. I just figured I'd chat about this right now because Keith actually filled this up the other day, but he was out of glutathione, so I have to go through and fill that up and then put these away. But I just figured I'd go over like kind of what he's taking and what it's being used for in this phase. For his Hashimoto's, he's taking glutathione and thyroid shield. He's taking 2 of each of these per day. And then just like regular nutrient-wise supplements, if that makes sense. He's taking magnesium. He's taking 6 of these a day for inflammation. He's pretty inflamed right now, so I'd like to be able to reduce that to like 2, like indefinitely. I take 2 every night, but for now he's on 6. And then he's also taking vitamin D3K2. I also take this. You should be too if you live in the Northern Hemisphere. It is so needed. Okay, and then we're just trying to like even out his lipids. So his good cholesterol was not high enough and his bad cholesterol was too high. They weren't like too high or too low, if that makes sense, but they were like outnumbered from each other. So we're just trying to support that a little bit. And like it's very hard when your body is not detoxing things properly because of all the inflammation stuff that he has to be able to do that. So we're just giving his system a little bit of support in doing that. One of the things he's using is this berberine GT, and it's mostly used to stabilize like blood sugar. I'm pretty sure that's what they told me. Always do your own research, okay? Always do your own research. But this is to help with that. Then he's taking bergamot, and like I said, this is used to help balance out his cholesterols. Also the same with this Ometagenix EPA DHA. It's essentially like fish oil. That's what it is. And then for his gut stuff, he's doing this Antranil, which is for like bloating and stuff like that. So obviously with like using all of this, he's gonna be detoxing and stuff, so he's gonna have like some bloating and stuff that happens. So this is used, that's what this is used for. Then he also has these orthodigestive enzymes, and he takes these before he eats, like snacks, meals, anything. It's supposed to help with the acidity in your stomach, so it can help break down the food better for you, because his is a little bit impaired at the moment. And he's also taking this 𝗬𝗏, and it is used for balancing his gut bacteria. Balancing his gut bacteria, and it doesn't say it on the sheet, so I'm trying to remember. Balancing his gut bacteria and nutrient absorption. Another thing that he's having trouble with currently. Obviously, if he's got a gut infection, of course it's gonna be hard. And then he's also using this 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗃 powder that he mixes with water. He says it's disgusting. I think he should mix it in a protein shake, but he hasn't done that yet. Anyways, this is used to like help correct the lining of your gut. They did find a little bit of evidence that he had leaky gut syndrome going on. And so this just helps repair like the gut lining and stuff. I'm gonna show you his day of pills. He does take like a couple of those a couple times a day, and then like I said, he has 6 magnesium, so he takes those throughout the day too. But this is what it looks like, plus also the 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗃 powder. Where are we at with the diet? So diet is pretty much remained the same. It will remain the same for the most part for like the duration of our lives, because that's just kind of how we eat. He is no gluten. No gluten. He has not had an ounce of gluten since September, and now he can start adding things back in slowly if he wants. He can enjoy like dairy a couple times a week, and if he wants to have something with like real sugar, some type of refined sugar, he can do that like 2 to 3 times a month if he wants to. I mean, he could do it more, he just doesn't want to because he's feeling good. Also, refined sugars, or any sugar in general, but especially refined sugars, are very replicating for gut bacteria. So it's just one of the things that he's trying to like cut back and avoid at the moment. As far as symptoms, because he just started this new protocol like 2 weeks ago, he is experiencing a few symptoms right now. He's having a little bit more gas. It's mostly in the belching department. And let me tell you, nothing like before all of this started. Like, I can't even, it has been such a gift. It has been such a gift. A little bit of gas. He has had a little bit of bloating. He's had a couple of times where his stomach has just like kind of hurt, you know, just kind of like a stomach ache for like 20 minutes and then it goes away. His blood sugar has seemed to be pretty balanced, so that's been good. The one thing that is just like been pretty bad, it's not, I wouldn't say severe. I wouldn't say severe by any means, but the thing that he's dealing with the most is the skin rashes. Like, the amount of stuff coming out of him is just like brutal. The poor guy. I'll post a couple photos of the types of things he's experiencing. One of them is like a rash underneath his armpits, and it kind of comes and goes. And so it's like pushing stuff out, and then it kind of breaks, and then it pushes stuff out, and then his feet are just so bad. And he also, this one I cannot show you, but he also gets like a massive rash like all through here on the left side of his booty. It's all fungal. Like, all of this is fungal stuff just trying to get out, and it's going to happen. I don't know how long it's gonna happen, but that's kind of where we're at with phase 2. So as long as this stuff hasn't cleared up, we're gonna keep continuing this. And this could take 6 months. It could take 8 months. It could take 2 months. I highly doubt it's only gonna take 2 months. We're just gonna kind of keep going until essentially his body is like, okay, I have been treated well, and I feel clear, and I feel fresh, and I am going to show you that on the outside now. So just a reminder that everything that is on the external, acne, rashes, anything like that, it's not out here. The topical things and stuff are not going to help it. It's all in here. It's all in here. That's my little rant sidetrack for the moment. We'll check in with Keith a little bit later, but overall he's doing like really good. His fatigue is pretty much completely gone, which is phenomenal. His gas is like improved on another level. Like I can't even express that. Yeah, things have really improved. I will say the rash on his booty has gotten actually quite a bit better throughout this process. But now, like I said, it's starting to come out in other areas, like his armpits and his feet and stuff. The places that you naturally detox. So, I mean, that's good. It's good that it's coming out, but he is experiencing that. This man is done with gluten, like done. Like every once in a while I'll be like, maybe someday you'll be healed enough where you can like have it a little bit or mess around and see if it bothers you or whatever. And he's like, no, never again. In fact, I was cleaning out this hutch the other day, like literally a couple days ago. No, not a couple days ago, yesterday. It was yesterday I was cleaning it out. I hid a bag of regular pasta in the bottom of this cabinet because I'm like, oh, if my mom's over some night and like Keith's gone, or if I have a friend over or something, like I might just want regular pasta because I can have it. It's just Keith can't have it. And so I hid this in there. And so I was like cleaning out this hutch and Keith came in the other day and I was like, look, I hid a thing of pasta. And I was like kind of feeling guilty. I was like, I hid a thing of pasta in the hutch just in case I needed it someday. He's like, so? He's like, I don't want that shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, that stuff makes me feel like absolute trash. I don't want it anymore, ever again. Okay, duly noted, duly noted. He's done miraculous with that. I'm actually so surprised. The true test was gonna be in Mexico, and because he loves churros. Like he absolutely loves churros. But he did good. He did so good. And he didn't even like complain about it or really miss it or anything like that. And then the street tacos, everywhere we went had corn tortillas, of course, as well. And so he just did corn tortillas whenever we ordered. But yeah, it just wasn't a problem. It isn't a problem for him. And I just like want to pat him on the back for that, because it can be so hard. It can be so hard when everybody else around you is like participating in something and you can't, and people are like, oh, you're so strict with your food rules, or oh, a little bit isn't gonna hurt you, or whatever. But it does. It annihilates this poor man. So I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him. That's it. That's my little rant. I'll check in with you a little bit later when we're having dinner and Keith can give you verbal words. This is the same thing, verbal confirmation that he is indeed feeling a lot better. Good evening, folks. We played it real simple with dinner tonight, and we're just having steamed broccoli and zucchini, some salmon, and some basmati rice. That's our dinner. I told you I would let you hear from Keith's mouth how he's feeling. I mean, I kind of updated you, but that way you can actually hear it from him. So, how you been feeling?
Good.
Good? Or
yeah.
Good?
Good.
Good. I told him that I found the gluten noodles in the hutch yesterday, and you were like repulsed by them. You didn't ever want them again.
No. I feel like crap.
Oh, yeah. I told him that I was really proud of you because you've done really good with all of that. It hasn't really seemed to bother you at all.
Not worth it.
There you go. You heard it from him. What about symptom-wise? How you feeling symptom-wise? Your fatigue and everything?
Good. Way better.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to eat, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Are you going to focus? Are you going to focus? Excuse me.